Ladies and gentlemen, what a momentous occasion we have before us. The National Garden of American Heroes, an endeavor, a tribute, a grand vision, will soon see the likenesses of some of the most revered figures in the annals of American sport, history, and culture. And yes, among them, standing tall and triumphant, will be none other than the late, great Kobe Bryant. His statue, enshrined alongside the legendary Muhammad Ali, the iconic Jackie Robinson, and a pantheon of civil rights heroes, ensures that his legacy will not merely exist in the memories of fans, but in stone and bronze for generations to come. President Donald Trump, in a ceremony fittingly held during Black History Month, announced this expansion of the garden, a project first unveiled in 2020. This is a dedication to those who, through sheer determination, talent, and a relentless pursuit of excellence, shaped the very fabric of American society. And make no mistake about it, Kobe Bryant belongs in that company. The Mamba mentality, a legacy cemented. For 20 years, from 1996 to 2016, Kobe Bryant was the quintessential competitor. A warrior, a tactician, a magician with the basketball. All 2 decades of his storied career were spent with the Los Angeles Lakers, a franchise synonymous with greatness. And Kobe? He embodied that greatness. He finished his career with 33,643 points, placing him 4th on the NBA's all-time scoring list, trailing only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Karl Malone, and LeBron James. But numbers, statistics, accolades, while they bolster a case for greatness, do not tell the full story of Bryant's impact. No, his legacy is found in the countless young athletes who emulated his fadeaway jumper, who studied his footwork with the same reverence a scholar examines ancient texts. To an entire generation that never saw Michael Jordan in his prime, Kobe was their Jordan. And, dare I say, some would argue that Bryant, with his meticulous attention to detail and relentless drive, possessed an even more refined skill set. A polarizing honor in a polarized time. Now, of course, we live in an era where every decision, every tribute, every historical recognition is met with scrutiny, with debate, with that ever-growing phenomenon known as controversy. There are those who, upon hearing this news, will decry it as nothing more than symbolic tokenism. Plaques, statues, busts. What do they offer in tangible, real-world change? It is an argument, and a valid one. But let us not diminish what this recognition signifies. It is an acknowledgement that, within the confines of a basketball court, Kobe Bryant was more than just an entertainer. He was an inspiration. He was a reminder that excellence demands sacrifice, that greatness requires an unyielding commitment to one's craft. And in the wake of his untimely passing, his influence only continues to grow. A tragedy that stole a second act. But what might have been? What would the second act of Kobe Bryant's life have entailed? We will never know, and that is indeed the tragedy. He was just beginning. A father, a mentor, a storyteller. His foray into filmmaking earned him an Academy Award, proving that his artistic brilliance extended far beyond the hardwood. His daughter, Gianna, herself a prodigious talent, was poised to carry the Bryant name into the next generation of basketball excellence. And yet, cruel fate intervened. A helicopter crash that sent shockwaves through the sports world, robbing us of a legend and a young woman on the cusp of greatness. She would be 18 years old today. And Kobe? Who's to say what heights he would have reached, not as an athlete, but as a cultural force? Could he have delved into politics? Perhaps not as a candidate, but as a voice, sharp, insightful, unafraid to speak truth to power. One can only wonder. Muhammad Ali, a fighter beyond the ring. And speaking of voices that shook the world, Muhammad Ali, a man whose fist spoke loudly, but whose convictions roared even louder. A fighter, yes, but so much more. A man who stared down the United States government, who refused to be drafted into a war he deemed unjust. For that, he was vilified, stripped of his title. And yet, in the end, he emerged not just as a champion in the ring, but as a champion of human rights. Ali's inclusion in the National Garden of American Heroes is not just deserved, it is necessary. His defiance in the face of adversity, his unwavering belief in justice, and his ultimate redemption serve as a testament to the power of principle. Jackie Robinson, the barrier breaker. And then, of course, there is Jackie Robinson, the man who changed baseball forever. The man who endured torrents of hate, venomous insults, and outright hostility, yet never wavered. His presence in this national tribute is as natural as the game of baseball itself. It is easy to look at sports as mere games, to view them as simple diversions from the realities of the world. But the truth, as history has shown us time and again, is that sports are a mirror to society. They reflect our struggles, our triumphs, our deeply entrenched battles for equality and justice. A nation that honors its heroes. And so, we come full circle. The National Garden of American Heroes. What will it ultimately represent? A true homage to the titans who shaped this nation? A political gesture wrapped in the veil of history? A genuine celebration of those who defied the odds? The answer, as always, depends on who you ask. But I, for one, will say this: greatness deserves recognition. Say what you will about Donald Trump, but this is a moment of honor, a moment where sports, history, and culture converge. Kobe Bryant will stand among giants, as he should, and that, folks, is the story. What do you think?
Thanks for watching. Now be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell,